Next question.
Okay, this one's a little bit long, so let me give you some backstory on this, and then the question comes at the end. In the universal sense, to what degree does filial piety, a concept taught by Confucius, that because our parents give birth to us, we are deeply indebted to them? Growing up in a strict household based on Confucianism, many young adults grow up lacking self identity because they are taught that only their parents matter and life is to be lived serving them. Everything from career choice, choice of spouse, where to live, how to live, what to think, how to think, needs to be approved by the parents. Children also become their parents' financial support system and retirement plan. There's really no time in which your life is completely yours. How was what Confucius taught ever love and light if it results in so much trauma and therapy to so many modern day people? Was Confucius an enlightened being, or was he a normal human that thought up some hierarchical concept that took off because it worked well with the political system at the time? So her question really is, do children really owe their parents anything?
Oh, well, that's a subjective question, but we want to go back to that last sentence that you said. Was he an enlightened being, or was it just sort of a structural, um, a structural paradigm for his time? And that is correct.
Mm.
We are all doing the best that we can in the times that we are living, or the confines or the structure in which we live. A lot of that structure is self-imposed. A lot of that structure is imposed in other ways. Um, it's the wonder and the magnificence of the human being and the human mind that thinks up these questions, thinks up these structures. They are all based on either survival or power, and power is also about survival. And of course, power is also about, it's the flip side. It's the duality of, the negative aspect of survival is power and the need to control, or the desire to control the things that we can't, like death, right? And so, oh, so much is coming through about that. So a lot of this is about, um, passing that lineage on, and that, heritage ensures sort of the survival of that structure, that race, that culture. Okay, and so it ensures, when we have a structure like that, it was designed to ensure the survival of that race, structure, or unit, right? People are so very attached. Okay, stop doing that. People are so very attached to what they are taught, what they learn, what is passed down to them. Familial, um, belief systems, um, self self taught, self imposed beliefs. Whatever it is, we become attached to it. The beauty, the amazing aspect of humans is the ability to, uh, reimagine what those beliefs are, to re, oh, I had the word and then it went, to, to just reimagine that in a way that you want it, and then in a way that works for you. So when you're brought up in a culture that is all about the elders, and benefiting the elders and honoring the elders, honoring is great. Keeping intact the understanding of the heritage of the elders and all the ancestors is a lovely tradition, is a lovely, it, it's a lovely package to want to and gift to want to open up and partake in at times. What a nice metaphor. It doesn't and shouldn't create your entire life or run your entire life. That's not then yours. So, like so many things, we ask you to look within and find what works for you to break some of that belief pattern, reimagine some of that belief pattern, rework it into a way that can still honor the heritage of your ancestors and of your elders, and still find and be true to who you are in this lifetime. That's why you're in this lifetime. That's why we're born in, chose to be part of this family. So we invite, we encourage and support you to question that, which you did by bringing this question forward. We like that. And to break away from some of that. Your needs need to be met as well. So some of that is going to be a little bit of breaking away, and some of it is going to be maybe more deeply breaking away from these thousands, really, of years of passed down beliefs. You know, there's something remarkable in that structure that has been handed down for just dozens, probably, of generations. So you kind of got to feel that that's remarkable, just that could stay intact as long as it has. But truthfully, it is about you as well. So finding that middle, coming from honoring and making it all about your parents to making it all about you, and finding and being in the middle of that. Lovely question. Thank you.
I thought it was a great question too, and it's so true about that middle ground. I grew up in a household that wasn't quite that strict, but there was some of that obligation, and that expectation weighs very heavily on you. But the opposite side is that you never see your parents. It's like once you're out of the house, they become separate, so separate that there's no family bond anymore. So it's kind of that middle ground.
Well, and I think what's so interesting about that also is that in our United States culture, generally speaking, and the Asian cultures are kind of a subset of that, but in our United States society, it's kind of the opposite. You know, it's like, elders, what do you know? You know, and it's all about the youth, and let's move forward with the progressive youth. And so it truly is about working those polarities into the middle and finding this way of bringing the beauty of both ends of that together.
I agree. That was a great question. Thank you.